from Shalom Acres. Just want to do a quick update. You can see that these are some outside planter boxes that we've got, and they're kind of set up for some herbs that are a little bit more on the invasive side that will, take over a large area. So over here we've got a chocolate mint, then we just got a peppermint, and then we've got chives, spearmint, and then lemon balm. So you can see in these pots, I mean, they're starting to, there's not a lot of soil left in them. If you look in retrospect to the sidewall, we've probably got, I think they're 10 inches tall, and I think there's probably 5 inches only worth of dirt in there. So a little trick that we've done over the years, and you can see it's kind of the same way down in this one too, in the spearmint. It's got about 5 inches worth. And after we had these real hard frosts, there's a little bit of green, but for the most part it's kind of been, they've all been taken out. So what I'm going to do now is prepare the soil or the box for next year. I think some people use Miracle Grow and all those other pieces. I don't know. We just don't believe in using a lot of that stuff. I don't know exactly what they're putting in it. I'm sure it says it on the label, but at the same point, if they're having to make it synthetically, I'm just not sure if that's what we want to go later on into our body. So what we do here is, you guessed it, got some sheep manure. So I'm going to take some sheep manure, and I'm just going to cover them up. What's going to happen now is, after the sheep manure goes in there, we'll go ahead and start breaking down, because I think hopefully we'll get some rain this winter. So I'm just covering them completely up. So I try to fill the box almost full. And you can see from an angle, well, okay, maybe it's a little over full, but it still had some, dried foliage and stuff like that in there. So it's pretty close. So it takes about 2, maybe 3 scoops per bed. I'll show you when we're done what it looks like. Okay, so we're done. I've got all 5 beds filled with manure. And I guess I should explain something a little bit better. So when this part here I talked about, as far as it being down real far, 5 inches or more, the only thing I've ever used on these beds is actually sheep manure. So when we first planted these cuttings, so someone gave us some cuttings and or some seeds when it came to the chives, we actually just put them straight into sheep manure. And at the time, the sheep manure was, heaped full all the way to the top. And each time it drops back. So this bed here is actually about, these are about 12 inches. And the other one over there is, 10. But every year I notice that it breaks down and decomposes. And it ends up being only half the volume when it's done. So it started with 12, drops to 6. We throw another couple inches on. It drops back to 1, and probably in about 4 or 5 years I would anticipate this being full. But this is the 3rd year of doing this. The plants end up being really vibrant, great. We're able to share lots of cuttings with other people, and it's just been good. So I just thought I'd share that with y'all. Just encourage you, if you're on your homestead and you're wondering what you should get first, I would suggest, after you lay out and kind of look at where you're at, animals can really help you in a lot of different ways. Not only from a food source, but also from a sustainability to get away from synthetic fertilizers and anything like that. Have a good day. Thanks for subscribing. Shalom.